Hi, so we'll solve simultaneous equations. Now, what is simultaneous equations? Is if you have two variables, right? And you have two equations. Basically, to solve two unknowns or two variables, you will need to have two equations. Simultaneous equations is solving these two equations, combining them and solving them in such a way that you get the values of these variables. So x and y in this case. So there are two methods that we use to solve simultaneous equations. The first one is called the substitution method. Now, as the word substitution suggests, what we do in this method is you find out one variable in terms of the other variable. Let's say I can take y to the other side becomes x is equal to y plus 1, or add y to both sides. Once we get one variable in terms of other variable, you substitute that variable in the next equation. Okay, as that's a step one. Step one, what we got is one variable, any variable, it doesn't matter, x in terms of y or y in terms of x. Step two, once you got x in terms of y, you plug in x value, and what happens is you make that equation which was in two variables to one variable. Now this is a simple linear equation. Now we can solve it in the normal way, right? So you kind of multiply. So what do we get? 2y plus y is 3y plus 2 is equal to 11. Take to the other side, becomes negative, and divide by 3. You get the value of one variable. So this is a simple method, substitution. Substitute one variable in terms of the other and substitute that in the second equation. Once you got the value of y, you can use any of the two equations and find the value of x. So we have this first equation. So y is equal to 3. So 3 goes to the other side, becomes plus x is equal to 4. Or you can use the other equation also, which is 2x plus y is equal to 11. You should get the same value irrespective, right? So 2x will be 11 minus 3, or 8. So divide by 2, you get 4. So this is how you solve simultaneous equations using substitution method. So you can try this question, pause the video and try. So step 1, solve any one equation for x or y, doesn't matter. For first equation, x will be equal to 1 minus y. Substitute x in the second equation, right? So 3 minus 3y plus 4y is equal to 9. So you solve it normally, similar terms, 3 plus y is equal to 9. 3 goes to the other side, or you subtract 3. You get the value of one variable. Once you have one variable, the step 3 is substitute that value in any of the one equation. So 6 goes to the other side, becomes negative. So x is negative 5 and y is 6. Straightforward method. This is called substitution. The other one is a bit complicated, or if you have done it before, it's quite, I'm sure you would be very comfortable. I'll not say it's easy, but you would be comfortable. The second method is called elimination method. So what do we do here is we add or subtract the equations to eliminate. In the first type, substitution is also kind of elimination. By substituting x in terms of y, you are eliminating x. But here, what we do is to add or subtract, we have to make sure the quotients of the variable being eliminated are equal. So let's say in this we have x coefficients are same 1 and 1. Once we have this clear, what we do is you need to find out whether you need to add them or subtract them. Because the quotients are same, I need to subtract them, right? When I subtract, you need to change all the signs of the second equation. Okay, so plus x becomes minus x, minus 4y becomes plus 4y, and negative 7 will become positive 7. Now when I add this gets cancelled, x and negative x. Okay, before adding, what we did, we kind of multiplied negative to both the sides of the second equation so that one of the variable gets eliminated. That is important. Now 2y and 4y, 2y plus 4y will give us 5 plus 7, which is 6y is equal to 12, or you divide by 6 to get the value of y. So once you get the value of y, you can substitute in any of the equations. X plus 2y is equal to 5. So x plus 2 times 2 is 5. X plus 4 is 5, or x is 5 minus 4, which is 1. So the most important thing is, first step, make sure one of the variables are having same coefficients, then you either add or subtract. Okay, so we'll solve an example so that it will be more clear. Okay, here none of the coefficients are equal. Okay, so what I'll do is, I'll multiply the first equation by 4 because I have negative y and negative 4y. So if I multiply this by 4, I know I get the same coefficients. So what I'm doing is I'm multiplying both the sides by 4 and keeping this the same. So it's become 8x minus 4y is equal to 36. 3x minus 4y is equal to 11. Now, if we add, it's not going to cancel. So first we'll have to multiply this entire by negative 1. Okay, so what happens? This becomes positive 3x becomes negative, negative 4y becomes positive, positive 11 becomes negative. So that way, one variable got cancelled. This side I have 8x minus 3x, the other side 36 minus 11. So 5x is 25 and divide by 5 to get the value of x. Once you got the value of x, the step 3 is substitute in any of the equations. 2x minus y is equal to 9. So x we got is 5. So 10 minus y is 9. Bring 10 to the other side, becomes 9 minus 10, which is negative 1. Negative y is negative 1. You divide by negatives, or you can directly cancel this. You get y as 1. So both the methods are pretty standard ones. You see which one is comfortable, and it might vary from question to question also. If one of the coefficients are same, so you can apply elimination or you can apply substitution. So that's about simultaneous equations. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.